This channel is for entertainment purposes only. We do not promote any kind of superstition. Because of the rain, Tushar got delayed leaving the office today. Usually, he took the late-night bus to get home, but tonight it felt like he was about to miss even the last one. Hurry up, Tushar. If you miss this bus, how will you get home? Why did it have to rain tonight of all nights? He was running through the alleys toward the bus stop, and right in front of his eyes, his bus was moving ahead. Just before it picked up speed, he managed to jump in. Sometimes the rush of daily life felt so heavy. Tushar realized it only in moments like these. After standing at the door for a while, catching his breath, he went to sit in his usual corner seat by the window. Outside, it was still raining. The cool breeze mixed with the raindrops brought a strange peace to his soul. Thunder boomed and lightning flashed suddenly. Before he boarded, the bus had been completely empty. Now, except for Tushar, the last rows were still vacant. Maybe the rain had forced people to leave earlier, leaving the bus deserted. I'm so tired today. This rain, this running around. Let me just close my eyes for a bit. I'll feel better. Within minutes of sitting, Tushar dozed off. But exactly 2 minutes later, his eyes opened, and the bus was packed with people. What? Just now it was empty. Where did all these people come from? At one stop, how could so many suddenly get on? Exhaustion and the weather made the question feel small to him. Forget it, don't think too much. My tired brain is acting up. He closed his eyes again and drifted back into sleep. When he woke up during the ride again, the bus was empty. What the hell? It was full a moment ago, and no stop even came in between. Where did everyone disappear? Confused, he suddenly smelled the sharp, pungent scent of a beedi, hand-rolled cigarette. A puff of smoke floated in front of his eyes, like a secret dissolving into the air. He turned his head and saw an old man sitting beside him, smoking a beedi. His face was wrinkled, and his eyes looked as if they could cut through the silence of the night. But just now, the bus was full of people. Where did they all go? How is this possible? The old man took a drag, exhaled, and spoke. 30 years, son. I've been riding this bus every night for 30 years. After midnight, no ordinary person dares to board this bus. Come on, uncle, how can you be so sure? It's probably just the rain and my fatigue. Nothing else. You think I'm lying? The old man's tone turned colder. A year ago, I got on this bus at the same stop where it just halted. That night something happened that still haunts me. He set his beedi aside, leaned closer to Tushar, and began. That night, the rain was just like tonight. The bus was empty except for me. I was sitting by the window when I felt someone staring at me. I turned and there was a man sitting across the aisle. His face was strange. His eyes were hollow, lifeless. He just kept staring at me. I wanted to speak, but my voice got stuck in my throat. Suddenly he raised his finger toward me and whispered, "You shouldn't be here." The very next moment he vanished, just melted into thin air. People say strange things wander this bus after midnight. Things that are not human. Tushar brushed off the story, thinking it was just a tired old man's fantasy. Yet somewhere deep inside, unease had taken root. Don't overthink it, Tushar. It's just the rain and this ride. Get home, sleep, everything will be fine. He leaned back, and sleep pulled him in again. 5 minutes later, he woke up. The silence of the bus in the dark felt even heavier. He looked around and froze. The old man was gone. What? He was right here. Where did the smoke, the voice, the beedi, all vanish? Just then, His eyes caught sight of someone on the seat ahead. A man was sitting there reading a newspaper. At 1 in the morning, in this deserted bus, someone's reading a newspaper. The man's face was hidden behind the paper, and he was reading intently, as if all the world's news lived in it. Tushar's breathing grew uneven. "Excuse me, who are you? Reading a newspaper at this hour?" The man gave no reply. Tushar tried looking out the window, but the pounding rain and lightning only made him more restless. He turned his eyes back, just as the man began lowering the newspaper. The face that appeared made Tushar's heart stop. Blood-covered, one side of the skull crushed as though someone had beaten him brutally. His eyes were hollow, like his soul had long departed. Tushar screamed, his voice echoing through the silent bus. He shut his eyes and curled up on the seat. Then a cold hand gripped his shoulder. Shaking, he opened his eyes. The man was right there, but his face was completely normal now. No blood, no wounds. He smiled gently. "Hey, what happened? Why are you so scared? You okay? Want some water?" Tushar stammered. "Your face. Blood. What was all that? Am I going insane?" The man smiled faintly. "Scared you, didn't I? Strange things happen on this bus at night. Some things appear, some disappear. If you saw something, forget it. Don't stop here. Otherwise..." His words trailed off, but the chill in his tone made Tushar's blood freeze. Trembling, Tushar took the water bottle, splashed some on his face, drank a few gulps, wiped off with a handkerchief, and returned to his seat. But the moment he sat down, his heart sank again. The man was gone. What's happening? He was just here. Then a voice came from the bus door. "I'm here." By the door, Tushar looked and saw the man standing at the entrance. Suddenly the bus sped up and the man jumped out. A loud crash echoed, followed by a terrifying scream. Tushar's heart pounded wildly. He knew it was time to get out. As luck had it, the bus stopped just then. He leapt off and stood at the stop, drenched in rain. The bus rolled slowly away, but what he saw next made his breath stop. The bus's true form was revealed. It looked half burnt, like it had once met with a deadly accident. Through its windows, he saw it was filled with passengers, but they weren't alive. Among them, two faces stood out, the man with the newspaper and the old man with the beedi. Both were smiling faintly at him. Tushar stood frozen at the stop, watching until the haunted bus disappeared from sight.